Okay, for questions 8 through 10, you needed to use this fraction bank, and the whole purpose of it was to get approximately a number. So you're not trying to get an exact answer, but about that much. What I would do is next to each of your fractions, just go ahead and estimate it. 1/2, well, we already know that's about 1/2. They already tell us that. 5/6, that's about 1 whole. It's 1 away. 3/6 is close to 1/2. 2/4 is close to 1/2. 3/4 could be either way. It's 1 away from a half and it's 1 away from a whole. So you could argue either way. 15/16 is closer to 1 whole. 2/3 again could be 1/2 or it could be 1 whole. 7/12 is close to a half. 4/8 is close to a half. 2/6 is close to a half. 3/12, if I had to round it, it would round to about a half, even though it's kind of far away. And 4/16, the same thing. If I had to round it, it would round to a half, even though it's kind of close to 0 as well. So number 8, create one number sentence that has a sum of approximately 1. So I need to add fractions together to get about 1 whole. I could do 3/6 plus 2/4 because that's the same thing as a half plus a half, and a half plus a half is a whole. There's lots of other ones. 7/12 plus 2/4, 3/4 plus 2/3. As long as you're adding 2 halves together, you should get about 1 whole. Create one number sentence that has a sum of approximately 1 1/2. So now I need to find 1 whole and a half. So that could mean 15/16 plus 7/12. Because that is almost a whole plus about a half gets me about 1 1/2. I could also add 3 halves together to get 1 1/2. Again, this one has many different ways to get your answer as well, as long as your answer gets you about 1 1/2. And then finally, create one that has a sum of approximately 2. So maybe I'll do 5/6 plus 3/4, and that gets me about 2. 5/6 is 1 away from 1 whole. 3/4 is 1 away from 1 whole. So 1 whole plus 1 whole would get me about 2. You could add 4 halves together. You could add a 1 1/2 plus 2 halves. There's lots of many ways. As long as you get about 2 whole, that's what we're looking for.